Alright guys, so today I want to talk about why it's not a good idea for you guys to save money. I know. A lot of people's gonna be like, Eli, that's stupid. You want to save money? Oh man, make sure you save money. That's the worst thing I've ever heard. Well, just hear me out, because we're starting now. Guys, thank you so much for watching another video from Urban Lifestyle. My name is Eli, and if this is your first time on this channel and you guys like to talk about precious metals, finances, and mindset, make sure you guys start now by hitting that subscribe button, leaving a thumbs up, and also share this content if you see fit. Alright, so before we get started, I do want to let you guys know to make sure you guys check out the links in the description below, because we have some awesome links down there if you guys want to read some awesome books that will actually help you along in the future goals if you guys want to free stock by using the Robinhood app. And also if you guys are into buying precious metals, there are some accessories down there to help you protect them. Down in the description below, make sure you guys check them out. So let's get back into this topic right here. A lot of people's mad at me for saying that. Don't save money. Well, to be honest with you, one of these success gurus, you guys may have heard of him. He was the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki. You guys haven't heard of him? No? Well, he says savers are losers. Nowadays, yes, savers are losers. And I'm going to explain that to you in a few. But let's get right into this, all right? Let's look at back in the 1960s to the 1970s, 80s, and even some of the 90s, all right? It was a good time to save money, a great time to save money. Don't get me wrong, you hear a lot of baby boomers saying, hey, listen, go to school, get an education, get a good job, and save a lot of money. This is why they say that, because in their mindset, in their psyche, they're still used to the way it was back then. But right now, we're in a totally different playing field. I'm gonna explain that to you. But back in the 1960s to 90s, it was a great time to save money. You were able to get high interest on the money you save, all right? High interest on the money you save, all right? Now, take a look at this as well. Your money was actually working for you. It was working for you. You were able to put money aside, and that money you were able to put aside to save up was making money for you. Money working for you. That's awesome. All right, that was a great retirement plan back then. Now, like I said, a totally different ball field here. Now, back then, around those times, your money was able to keep up with inflation. Keep up with inflation. Great time. If I was in the 1960s to the 1990s, I would have saved as much money as I possibly can. But like I said, we're in a totally different ball field, because right now it's no more. All this, wipe it down. It's no more. You can't do it no more, all right? Reason being is because it's not a good time to save money. It's not a good time to save money, all right? You have low interest rates on your money. Banks are offering what? 0.000000000000001% interest on the money you save. Which means your money is actually working against you. And you may be saying, how, Eli? How? I'm saving my money. How is that money working against me? I don't understand. Well, here's the reason. The same way you were able to keep up with inflation back in the old days, right now inflation will eat your money alive. Too much? All right. I just woke up, so bear with me here. Right now, inflation will eat your money alive. Right now, the annual percentage rate for inflation is like what? In between 1.8 to 2%. So that means you're losing 2% of your money each and every year. So that means 10 years from now, the money that you actually saved up, if you saved up money for a whole 10 years, that means you would have lost 20% of your money, somewhere around 20% of the actual money you have. So that's like you having $100, you saved up $100 within a whole 10 years, which is crazy if you only save, $100 for a whole 10 years. But that's like you saving $100 for 10 years, and they're like, hey, you know what? I'm taking away 20. So really, what you actually saved was $80 in a whole 10 years. And that sucks, honestly. How can somebody plan to retire on that? All right? So this is why I say saving money is bad. It's really bad, all right? It's really bad. Now, let me give you guys some examples here. If you guys take a look at this picture right here, you guys can see a CD back in those times, like around 1984, it actually yields you 12% yield on your money. That's crazy. That's like you saying, hey, I'm gonna save $100 for 5 years, and I'm gonna get $12 back in return. Not only does that keeps up with inflation, that also makes you a little bit money in return as well. Because let's just say inflation was 5%. 5%. So you lose 5% of your money, but at the same time, you also gain 12%. So you wouldn't be all down about it, all right? Now let's compare that to right now. Now you can average anywhere between 0 to 1% interest on the money that you save. But inflation is running around 2% right now each and every year. Look at this right here. In 2018 to 2019, if you were able to save $100, that's $100 $100 in 2018. In 2019, the $100 will be the equivalent of $101.81, which means you lost 1.8% on your money. 1.8% on your money. And here's the funny part is as well. Robinhood, which is a brokerage account, is coming out with a cash management app, all right? Where you can put your money, and guess what they give you? Guess what they give you? They give you 1.8%. 1.8% on interest. So that means if you put money in that cash management account, you're keeping up with inflation. 1.8% is the same exact amount you would have lost in between 2018 to 2019, but if you had it in the cash management account through Robinhood, it would have yielded you the same percentage that you would have lost, so practically you would have break even. So even that's better than losing money. I mean, who's in the business to lose money? Not me. You guys are? I mean, let me know how it's working out for you. All right, so we went through all this. Now, I want to see, what is it that we can do? What is it possibly that we can do to protect ourselves from losing money? Worst case scenario, from inflation, losing it all. What can we do? And that's just basic, that's just basic inflation. We're not even talking about hyperinflation. Let's just talk about basic inflation, because that's a whole topic for a whole nother video. So let me give you guys some of my thoughts on what you can actually do to actually protect your money. Okay, so now that we know that we're actually losing money each and every time we save money, what can we do to actually make our money work for us? Well, believe it or not, there's a lot of people that believe saving money is the way to go. And that can be if you want to do it that way. So I'm going to give you guys a better saving account. I'm not going to give you guys a better saving account. I'm going to tell you guys it's a better savings account. Get a better savings account, all right? There's a whole bunch of online bank accounts, not the traditional bank accounts like Chase, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, and all the other big companies like that. Not the traditional ones, but maybe online bank account. There's so many online bank accounts, like I showed you guys the Robinhood one, where it's a cash management account, but you can also use it as a savings account, where you can get anywhere between 1+%. All right, as far as interest when it comes to your money. And that makes it much better because, hey, you actually have a chance to keep up with inflation, if nothing else. All right, now number 2 is a 401k. You get around a good 3 to 8% in your 401k, and that's just on average, all right? On average. If you have a 401k, and we're not even talking about whatever your employer matches. We're just talking about just what you have, or just what you contribute into the 401k, and you get anywhere between 3 to 8% each and every year. Sometimes it could be more, so that's a good way. But the only thing I say when it comes to this is, if you're about to retire and you've been saving on a 401k plan for a while, and something happens to the economy where all the stock goes, if your 401k is tied up to a lot of stocks, then it's gonna, you might take a loss at that time. So just a reminder, there's always risk with everything, okay? Next one is stocks. Individually picking stocks. I know what you're saying. Yeah, we went over that with 401k. But no, there's apps like Robinhood, like I told you guys before, that you can actually go individually. Now, the only thing is, you don't just go buying stocks, all right? You don't go buying stocks. This comes with a whole bunch of research. You have to do your research on the company. There's so much stuff. Check the balance sheet. Listen to conference call. You want to make sure you do it. Now, this one is not... It's not where you just put the money in there and hopefully it grows. Sometimes you can get lucky if you just say, hey, you know what? I got lucky a couple of times on stocks. There was a stock, I forgot the name of it, but I put some money down into it. I didn't do that much research on it. But to be honest with you, I did get a somewhat of a profit or somewhat of a return back on that stock. And that stock did pay monthly dividends. So I did get it. Sometimes it works out, but I didn't do no research. So as soon as it went up, I took the profit and I head out. Because I didn't know that much about the company. I got lucky with that one, okay? And to be honest with you, now that I look back at the stock did go down drastically. So if I kept it for over a year, Now, especially when you're doing with stocks, you want to go long term. There's so much stuff that happens when you go, like if you hold a stock for more than a year, you get write-offs when it comes to tax, all right? Well, the tax bracket is a little bit lower when you hold the stock for more than a year. Okay, but yes, number 3, stocks. Now, number 4 is your own business. Some people may be like, hey, I don't have a business. I don't even know where to start. I don't have the capital for a business. There's tons of people who starts businesses, even a YouTube business like this, with little to zero money, and they generate long-lasting income, even enough to replace a job. So it doesn't matter. And some people just do it talking about coins. Some people do it talking about whatever hobby they like, and they make money off their hobby. That's the way you guys can monetize any hobby that you may have. It may not necessarily be a business where you have something and you go out to sell it. But the best thing about this is, once you own your business, you're anywhere. I put 50 to unlimited percent, but we're talking about anywhere between 1 to unlimited percent of your money back. All right. If you do it correctly, if you go in there, you don't quit, you just stick with it and tweak up some stuff when it comes to your own business, whatever it may be, the potential is unlimited. So in recaps, better savings account that preferably pay you anywhere between 1+%. If you find a bank account, online bank account, which there's some out there that gives you 2%, that's even better, because you're keeping up with inflation, or in some cases, like I told you before, you have a little bit more interest than inflation, okay? Now, 401k plan yields you anywhere between 3 to 8% return. And sometimes if the year is good, if the market is great, then you can even bypass that and go beyond that, all right? And vice versa as well. If it goes down, you may get 1% or maybe even 0. Like I said, anytime when it's dealing with investing, it's a risk. Now, number 3, individual stock picking. That potential is anywhere between 3 to 20%, depending on your work. And if you're good at what you do, if you master it, if you know what to look for in a stock, if you know what to look for in a company, you can way bypass this. I mean, come on. You could have put all your money into Tesla last year around $200, and right now it's around $500. You could have doubled your money, tripled your money, if that. And number 4, build your own business, and the potential is unlimited. All right. But that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. If you guys have any questions, comment them down below and I'll be sure to do my best to get to them and answer them. And also, don't forget to check out some of the resources we have down in the description below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, leave a thumbs up, smash that like button, and also share the content if you see fit. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Why say, my good fellow, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you guys did find this video entertaining or somewhat informational, you guys should also check out my other channel called The Remake, which is more of a comedic side of me. And also consider subscribing to this channel as well, my good fellow. And also check out these videos right here.